Dear students, hearty welcome to this class. I believe that you are fine by the grace of God. You're all safe and fine. That's what my prayer is. So in the last session of the lesson 3 of our English grammar, we were dealing with the relationship of a subject and a verb. We saw there are 3 kinds of relationships. Subject is doing something, or something is done unto the subject, or the verb states something simply as it is. For example, Kalyan wrote an essay. Kalyan is writing an essay, doing something. Kalyan is doing something. An essay was written by Kalyan. Essay was not doing anything, but something was done unto the subject, that is essay. The rose is red. Is the subject there, verb there, and we know the rose is not doing anything. It just simply states the rose is red. Having said that, we come to our subject proper. We would be dealing with what a transitive verb would mean, and then what an intransitive verb would mean. Transitive would come from a word called transit. You must be knowing the meaning of transit. To go from one place to another. Transit. So before entering into an example and an explanation of it, please write down the definition of transitive verb. What is a transitive verb? Answer would be a verb which has an object is known as a transitive verb. A verb which has an object is known as a transitive verb. Now, to find out whether a verb has an object, we should ask the question, what or whom after the verb. For example, we are given some examples in the text. Farmers till the soil. Farmers till the soil. What is the subject here? The one who does the action? Farmers. What is the verb? The doing word, or the word that denotes an action? Till. And the question is asked, what or whom? Farmers till what? The soil. So the soil becomes the object. So here we understand that this verb till has an object. What is the object here? Soil. So therefore this verb till will be called a transitive verb. That means subject, then there is a verb, there is an object. Another example, Jack kicked the football. What is the subject here? Who kicked? Jack. The one who is doing the action. Who is doing it? Jack. So therefore, Jack becomes the subject. And what is the verb here? the word that denotes an action, kicked. In order to get an object, what do we have to ask? What or whom? Jack kicked what? The football. So football becomes the object, and therefore kicked, the verb, has an object, that is football. Therefore kicked, the verb kicked here would be a transitive verb. I hope you understand. So a verb which has an object is known as a transitive verb. And this object has to be somebody or something different from the subject itself. Now, for example, Jack kicked the football. Jack is the subject and football is the object, and both are different. It is something, the football is different from the subject Jack. Secondly, as in the case of the subject, the object may have other words qualifying it, like Jack kicked the football. The is a qualifying word. Or father will clean the table. The table. The is a qualifying word. He drives a car. A car. A is a qualifying word. So it must be remembered, however, that the object may in many cases consist of words which cannot be separated from one another, that is, they act as a single unit. So what we need to understand here is a verb which has an object will be known as transitive verb, and this object has to be something other than the subject itself. I hope you understand. There are around 3 plus 3, 6 examples are given. We'll just go through the examples once again. Farmers till the soil. What is the subject here? Farmers. What is the doing word or the verb here? Till. The soil is the object. That means farmers till what? Farmers till what? The soil. And the is the qualifying word here. Jack kicked the football. Jack is the subject and kicked is a verb or the word that denotes an action. Jack kicked what? The football. Father will clean the table. What is the subject here? Father is the subject. Will clean would be the verb. Father will clean what? The table, and table would be the object. So therefore, all these verbs, till, kicked, will clean, all these have got objects other than the subject. And that is why these verbs would be called transitive verbs. So please go through it once again. Make your own sentences in which there is a subject, there is a verb, and there is an object, and you can name those verbs as transitive verbs. Have a good day.